everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Cooking with Romena. Today I am going to show you how to make a very special recipe, one that's very close to my heart that my mom used to make. It's great for around the holidays and it's a must-have in every household. I am going to show you how to take one batter and make two cakes, one sponge cake and one fruit cake. So let's get started. The ingredients you will need for the batter is margarine or butter. Today I'm using margarine, sugar, eggs, dried orange peel, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla essence, cake flour, and milk. So today I'm going to be using my stand mixer with a paddle attachment, and I'm going to be putting in my butter and sugar to cream and leave it in to cream for about 10 to 12 minutes or so, and then I'll show you the next step. So if you don't have a stand mixer, you can also use a bowl and a mixing spatula that like my mom used to use back in the days. So now that my butter and my sugar is creamed, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my spices. So I save my orange peel, I hang them up and dry them, so every time I bake I can have my fresh orange peel with the fresh aroma and the taste. So I'm going to put in nutmeg as well and ground it up, then I'm going to put it into the cake. If you don't have a grinder, you can also use a bowl and a little rolling pin to crush your spices as well. I just added in my vanilla extract. Now I'm going to be adding in my eggs one by one. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my milk. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my flour in small amounts and let it mix until it's fully incorporated. So my batter is pretty much ready to go, but in case you're not sure if the consistency is correct, just stick the spoon in, and if it stays up, it's good to go. So I have two 8-inch ceramic bowls here. One is deeper than the other. I use the deeper one because I bake more sponge than fruit. I went ahead and put parchment paper in the bottom and just spray the edges with a Pam spray. So now I'm going to go ahead and fill my batter in the deeper pan, a little over halfway. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how I made the fruit for the fruit cake. So I have some vodka, and you can use any white rum. I have some red wine, again any red wine. I have some dates. I have some golden raisin. I have some dark ones as well because I like the color for the fruits dark. I also have some dried cranberry and some prunes and also some cherries. You can find any of these in your local grocery store. So let's get started. So I have my fruit processor here to grind my fruits up, but my mom used to use a hand grinder, like back in the days, a big iron hand grinder, and do everything by hand. She used to pour it in a little at a time and then grind it up by hand. I'm going to show you in the end what it looks like. But if you don't have a food processor, you can use a old mill like my mom used to use. You still get the same results. So this is what it should look like when it's all blended together. If it doesn't look like this, you can go ahead and add some more red wine, but do not add any more vodka because you don't want to get drunk. So if you have any leftovers, you can store it in your pantry. I usually go back every year and check it and add a little bit more red wine to keep the consistency the same. But the longer it stays, it cures and the flavor intense. So there you have it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add my fruits into the remaining mixture. And I'm gonna mix it up here, about 2 spoons or so, 2.5 spoons, depending on how much fruity I want it. So that's done. So I've preheated the oven to 350 degrees and I'm going to put my cake in for about 40 minutes. If you want to know if it's finished, just stick a toothpick in, and if it comes out dry, then it's all done. So I took my cake out of the oven, I left them to cool for 10 to 15 minutes, and I went ahead and transferred them to these cake stands. So here it is, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. If you recreated this recipe, please let me know how it turned out. Don't forget to check the description box below for all of the measurement to this recipe. Thank you so much for watching. Happy baking and see you in the next one.